quiet now. There's a kid crying in the background in the alley. Who knows why? I would love to look. I just left the window up. It was raining earlier here in Chicago, guys. It's Laverne and Shade Daily Divine Guidance 9774, and we've been having fun. I hope the lady is not getting beat up. Hold up. I'm so sick of these people. Can't make it up. Can't even raise your window up at the guy. Oh, Lord. Man, it's hot in here. I wanted to get a little air. And as soon as I did, there's that child. I thought it was in here. However, welcome. I mean, again, there's a lot of violence here. Man just haul off and hit people and women with no regards to, just sad. So, I've been thinking about Mr. Loman. Mr. Loman is a figurative character that could relate to reality or not. But I have to say, I don't know a lot about Mr. Loman. He seems very solid. He seems very available yet preoccupied. And it seems like he knows me in the sense of maybe watching me because of the situation. I don't know. And I want to reach out, but I don't know how. And why would I? Again, this seems very official and businesslike and not a lot of camaraderie. So I don't know Mr. Loman. But I absolutely have a feeling that he's a really good person. I don't know. And maybe he wants to reach out beyond this situation that's so profound. I don't know. And maybe he's thinking, I won't be nice. I mean, I've been through some things, you know. Guys, I don't know if I didn't know you guys would be here. So, hi. I mean, I could turn the camera on. I don't think I'm dressed for it. And I'm just rambling about Mr. Loman. This is a fictitious character that I've created due to some circumstances to deal with the circumstances and situations. And I'm having fun with the idea because Mr. Loman is very mysterious to me. And he does a lot of different things, and he can absolutely put me on a route of change, you know. So Mr. Loman is a figurative, not a figurative, but an object of affection, sort of. I don't know. Is it an obsession for me? Maybe he's obsessed with me too, just watching. What I want to say is maybe this is a situation where maybe there is a family that is watching me profusely just to, hello, Glitter and Clam, YT, welcome. I believe this could be a family or a group that has been watching me obsessively, not Mr. Loman. Maybe he knows about that. But this is a local group that has been watching people over the years for all of the craziest reasons. And they're not nice people, although people see them in an honorable way. And maybe these people, as time went on, got into my arena and me in their energy, in their life, or getting their attention because in Chicago, there are a lot of wealthy people and you'd never know it because someone's stealing and it makes them look humble. Or they'll get dressed to the dime. They'll get the Ritz on, okay? They'll put on the Ritz, and you'd never know that they were billionaires, millionaires. I worked with a few, talked with a few, sat in those rooms, and they would be talking, whether it's business or church stuff, and you'll just look, you would just not even think anything. It's like, well, they're just men. I was invited in, So you sit and you listen. And hello, Bella, your local preppy. Hello, I believe it's either Russian or Czechoslovakian or Asian person. Hello, Sans. And I'm thinking that these people may have targeted me as many because of my skin color. And they weren't aware that I wasn't like most. Not to be cocky or, sorry about the sound, guys. I turned the fan this way. Is what? Not icy. Stiff, stuffy, moist. It's misty in here. Muggy. Anyway. I think I might have gotten onto these people's radar because if they were stealing from a lot of people from those billionaires, like say they had contracts with cities, there are some people from Lyndon Johnson's days, guys. President Lyndon Johnson, for whatever reason, he would pass out these contracts to do various things in parts of the city or in the United States. And assigning some of these people these contracts, they would be African Americans. And in doing so, these people would, now see, there was no noise until I started talking. So somehow these people would take these contracts from him to do service work, such as washing windows for all the government buildings or something of that nature. And just say, again, people have been targeting, even the families of some of these wealthy people. They would target their own simply by maybe the wealthy thieves or the wealthy thugs. They would target the say the window washer business that had government contracts to wash these businesses, these windows, and all the government buildings, every last one from, say, here to St. Louis, however it goes. And because these high-profile people that work in cities, like say if they have a big person that holds a title, and they are like, hey, this is a black person. We can target them. This is 1967. This is 1987. This is 1947. This is 1967, whatever. And they target these people. And you happen to meet with them and do a radio show with them. Just happenstance, okay? And you become favored by this person that's been under attack probably since the 70s, 60s. But you don't know that. It's none of your business. You're not part of the family. And maybe this person suffered alone. They did get elderly at some point. And say you sat with them. And they were like, man, this person has ruined my life. I hate them. They should have never been born. Oh, my God. And they're like vocal about it, like this radio show. They would say this person should have never lived. They should have died before they were born. Oh my God, that is horrible. But this tyrant, this bully, these people that like to target people because they're black and they don't want them to have these positions, which they cannot eliminate. If the president gives you a title and it's from those days and it is in writing, in blood, written almost on stone, no one can just come in and take it. Now what they can do is steal. Like they can block you from getting paid for the contracts, and they can put who they want to do certain things in certain places, and you don't get the money. But they can't fire you. They can't get rid of you. So somewhere along the way, just say, I come along with this worker, this person that holds all these contracts to wash all the windows or whatever. And they're like, yeah, I need you to take some of these orders. And they're only taking orders from like churches or, you know, gas stations to clean their windows, or moms, maybe buildings, you know, uh, from managers. Hey, we need our windows washed. And they might take these jobs. And they may do just as well, because either way, they're getting money. They're having benefits, which could be stolen from their kids or whatever. But the people that work in government that have these titles have been stealing, because this is a black person. And they've been putting who they want to do these jobs to get the contracts under or over or around the person that's supposed to by law. So this person probably is accumulating a lot of money for someone siphoning and using family to keep tabs. And the family's cool with that, because they're getting jobs and what do you call them? Firebacks? What is it? Kickbacks? They're getting awards for being evil to their relative, their father, their mother, their uncle, whoever, or even a boss, whoever. And say the boss even helped these people to get their own businesses in the same field, sort of, or put them through school, or pay for their stuff so that they can be advanced. But then they turn around and side with the enemy that works higher up in the city or state or whatever. And this person's brokenhearted. Okay. And what are you going to do? They're going to maintain by getting smaller jobs. I mean, whatever business they're in, they can do smaller jobs and do well, as long as they hire people. But then they started taking the workers and doing some weird stuff. So Mr. Loman may have become aware of this craziness. And how did I get into the scene? Let's just say Mr. Loman was investigating some things, just looking around, being a bit nosy, trying to find a hero spot. Who knows? I don't know. He, she, I say Mr. Loman. And he finds something. And it's very small, not big. And it's like, wow, okay, let's, correct this. And then they go to correct it, and they're like, well, let's do this, let's do that. And then they're like, wait, what is this? And then they go and look in another spot, and they're like, wait, what is this? This is a lot. So then they look into that situation, and they're like, wait, that's crisscross. That doesn't look right. And that should go over there, and that should go over there. And how does these people get it, right? And it seems small but big. Like it could change someone's life. But then they start to look around the person, and you're like, oh my God, they're surrounded by some snakes, some monsters, some ghoulies. And it's like, well, where's all this coming from? I mean, these are poor people, right? Now, again, how do you get in this? Well, you worked in this space with this person. Like I said, they put out a little note where people were surrounding them with people that would sabotage and do things. This person slid a little note somewhere that was kind of like an SOS, but it wasn't. But it was. And here you are. Nothing to do with nothing. You're not sent in by these big government folks that work in your city or whatever, your state. And you're just a simple person taking care of kids, and maybe you got a little daycare, who knows. And you just mind your business. You're simple, and you're on the same wavelength as this older person from the 1930s, right? And so you're like, okay, I'll help, whatever. And you see this person getting older. They were already kind of old, but they're getting older as time goes on. But you have your own life. You have your own things to do. But then you dial back, and you still minding your business. You help them in their office or whatever, or with some tasks with their business. You don't know anything, but then they're like, hey, look, I've been having some issues with some of my files, the business, people selling checks, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, what? Okay, what you telling me for? Well, I'm like, I didn't do it if I say that. And they're like, well, I know you didn't, but I'm letting you know the situation. That's why I'm not able to do this way for you when you're working, like write your check or whatever. And this is why I'm not able to give you these people that need to be called, because those files are missing. And I'm like, oh my God, I know I didn't do it. No, I know you didn't do it. So one day they're sitting again, sharing these office matters, never anything personal, but maybe a few things, but it related to the office. Okay. Oh, one of the neighbor's kids did this with my kid. These are adults, very, very knowingly if they weren't so immature and ignorant, I'm assuming, they would normally do things with these opposition people, I guess, again, for kickbacks and favors, because they're stealing from the parent, most likely. And the kids are like, well, shoot, you don't know how to stand up, or, you're doing all this talking, but we got it. And they side with these people. And this is not the first time. This is a very strategic thing to tear up families and to remove the mothers and the women and the wives. And I said the kids, right? Kids are already convinced Big Daddy party time over here is better than old Mississippi Daddy, right? So everybody shifts to the party with the people in the city government. And they're like, oh, it's a better time here. We get hoes, drugs, prostitute, crimes, contracts, But you, Papa, you just trying to work hard. Boring, boring, boring. So they leave this person by themselves. So they're trying to handle all of this stealing, impoverishedness, whatever, poverty, and these attacks by themselves. Here I come. I'm just listening. I don't know anything. To this day, I don't know anything. Okay. But I'm listening. And in these stories, Mr. Loman is probably observing all of this stuff. But they can't say anything because this person's died now. They've passed on. It could have been an intentional withering, or it could have been an intentional. So again, they're looking at all the people surrounding the situation. They're listening to the things that have been reported that were hidden or not put in front of the right people to look into it. Why wasn't it put there? So then again, you're there and you're listening and you're like, oh, well, there's different ways to protect yourself. So when you're gone or you've passed on, people can't continue this. They can't just grab your stuff and do stuff. You still got the power. You got the power. And this person's like, you smart mother. Shut your mouth. Yes. And you don't know anything. You don't understand whatever. But this person is clearly saying, I favor these relatives. I like these relatives, not the people that's doing the rambunctiousness, but maybe some nieces and nephews. And you're listening. You don't care. You don't know anything about these people. You don't have anything to do with this. You're just listening and giving solutions, right? You're just trying to assist. So somehow maybe this person put your name on a document or something. And these people, again, they have been systematically stealing along with people's families. Just all up the butt, just doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, but they got the okay from these people that may have these positions. So somehow, these people are ruthless, I'm telling you. And they decide, oh, your name is on something, they need to come after you. And it's like, what? Hello, Jerson, how are you? Hello. And they do, because it's like your name is on something. You have nothing to do with anything. They don't know anything about you. But again, if this person puts your name on something and these people are splurging still, even on the death, like, oh, we're in the money. Hey, we're in the money. And they've been doing this stuff to a lot of people. And if this person put your name on something, whatever it could be, this is how you get on these people's radar. Now, you were already on there because they're probably targeting all Black people in a sense. They don't care, especially people from Mississippi. Why? Ooh, that's just so rude. But these people have been watching you for some reason. They've been watching a lot of people in this area, in this region. They just do, even on camera. They're just evil. And it was cool because they had the warlocks probably that was introduced by maybe the Black people. They had magic introduced by some weirdos. And then they had the people, the chaos agents that literally cause chaos, accidents, car wrecks, and then the little cleaning crew from that region would come and clean it up, and they knew they were like the cleanup crew. They come and clean the street. They come and uh, lie on the forensics. They tell the media various things. These people are all linked into the what? Local circus. So if someone is killed or hurt or maimed, is already run down. What everybody's going to say, that person was stealing, that person was crazy and irate, they injured themselves, they were under the influence of drugs or alcohol. I'm telling you. And it just keeps going. So when they have a target of maybe someone that knows what they're doing or someone that could be a part of telling the crimes that are being committed, yeah, they already got it. All the people that's going to cause the accident, all the people that's going to clean up behind the accident so no one knows it happened 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. The tow truck or the person that's going to put the car in a river or the body. Oh, it's all organized. And it has been since probably the early or late night 1800s. That's what it is. So people may not know this because most people were not born then. And if this is a legacy of crazy, these people absolutely have teamed up with other people from other states, countries, doesn't matter, crime organizations, and they do debauchery. Is what it is. They do debauchery. They have fun. And it is not fun to the people that don't know. A lot of people don't live to tell the story. A lot of people don't live to tell the story. But Mr. Loman, this fictitious character, Mr. Loman, who I am pursuing relentlessly to be his assistant. And again, it may be something more to this, but Mr. Loman seems to be available yet, directing people to the whiz, the person that's behind all the foolishness. And Mr. Loman may want to protect people because these people see that this man, this person, this group, they're heinous. They're just heinous little clowns. They're just rude. And so I am in super pursuit because I believe that Mr. Loman and a team of his good people came and swooped into a situation and healed the land in a sense. Because I'm telling you, these people were going down in history as most infamous clowns around in a certain region. And yes, they're still going to be labeled as clowns. They may be even rounded up, gathered up, what do you call it? Roped up, wrangled up, and nationally put on the map as clown with a red nose going down. The thing is, Mr. Loman has been in my energy, and I feel like I want to reach out. I want to be his assistant. I want to be a part of the team of bringing justice to the dream. Yes, the dream has to live. People want to be at peace, to have children, have husbands and wives, and someone just been in the background like a little wizard of Oz, just doing wizardry, using all kinds of people, shooters and rapers and mobsters and cartel and mob and mafia. It didn't matter. Anybody that would say, yes, oh, you was in a win. Oh my God. It's really horrific. It's really sad. A lot of people have missed their entire lives because of crime in high places. And it just needs to stop. And so there is a new sheriff in some of these metropolitan states or countries. I don't know what country this is, but I feel that it's high time that people are responsible for their crazy. And yeah, you can blame a whole bunch of people around that person, and people felt comfortable in their own little wrangler groups because in this region, in this continent, whatever, it was very well known that people would come against people that they didn't like. And it could get bloody. They didn't care. Just some gangbangers on a global scale, literally. So Mr. Loman, again, may have picked up on people circling people making rectangles and hexagons around people in groups and just wrangling them and roughing them up and nipping at them through legal processes or through local government. Just make something up and tell the gang crew to follow. And again, because it was so heinous, the law enforcement groups in some of these regions or countries or continents would go, well, shoot, they do it, we can do it. This is the model. And it's like even the people that look like the people that were victims would jump in, and it just became, God, a whole bunch of cowboys that were heinous. Just a bunch of, good Lord. So whatever the case, Mr. Loman seems to ride into town and wrangle up everybody, get it all together. I mean, there's a team, but I know Mr. Loman is the person that I need to talk to because I want to say thank you. Now, this is fictitious. Don't be trying to read nothing into it. I'm having fun telling stories. I love it. Now, I think I'll stop there, but that's how I'm into this. I think these people were targeting a lot of people, not just one person. But here's the kicker, guys, and maybe I should leave this for the next video. Somehow the same person that's over all these regions or countries or continents that thinks they hold the golden gun, they've been watching so much most recently, and they know they've been targeting you and your family. And they cannot figure out how all of these years, since the late 1800s. Remember, they had ancestors. Those ancestors have gone on, and now they have watched or heard about the stories. That's how they've learned this debauchery. From other countries, they come to your area, and they just set up shop and just wreak havoc. Killing, stealing, destroying, killing. My God. God is good. You made it. They targeted you, honey. They targeted your tail. Oh, they came with the big guns for you. Why? Because whoever they were stealing from happened to have some common sense like most people do not have, and decided to protect whatever before they left, and your name showed up somewhere. It's like, oh, how dare you, abracadabra. Wait a minute. We're stealing this people's stuff, and somehow legally outside of the real courts and inside the real courts, this pops up. Oh, hell no. Oh, we got to handle the target. Wait a minute now. So you were already a target, but it amped up when this came out. So it's like, we got to get that person. And then we'll just say. And did you hear me say they came up blazing? And you still drag out with one leg, one foot, one toe, and one eye, maybe one kid out of all the kids you had. Yeah, they dirty. They ran y'all down like moths. Like, what is a moth doing other than eating clothes? Really? They shot the moths, the little wings up, little evil. If you had nests of eggs coming, they towed them eggs up with them bullets. Just evil. Just evil. And again, Mr. Loman was like, what the hell? Wait. What is this rootin' tootin'? What? But you dragged out. You did. You made it. You made it. You made it. And Mr. Loman was like, lo and behold, wait a minute. I was trying to jump in. I was trying. But look at this one. With smoke holes and all. Still moving. What is this? What is this? So the person that set all this off, not the main person, but the person that set all the booby traps off, hit all the detonating buttons. What is it? They detonated. Whatever. Detonator. Yeah, that. Blow a whole joint up. Pop, 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 pop. They set it all off. And you still made it. So, they are now elderly. And normally this will pass down another generation. Generation after generation of slave owners against the slaves. In their head. Okay, really. And for some reason, they looked and they thought, after all this time they've been stealing from you and all these people, and you survived, they had to think, I've been a real heathen. There must be a God. We heard this lady or man talking about God and how God is going to protect them, especially when we came against them and was really injuring them. And they're still walking, talking, and moving around. We ain't seen the movie before, but we eventually get the people. We ain't got this one. We ain't got this one. And we see a halo. We need to sit down. We see a halo. So we feel led to leave this person and their family alone. And now I'm sick and I can't do anything about it since I've started this mission. I mean, normally people just age and do whatever. I am riddled. I'm tired. This one wore me out. Day and night, I watched these cameras. I targeted this person. I sent people in and out, and people just couldn't do it. This person has a reputation of being a good person, and they didn't feel they could do it. And we just ran this little mental game. Oh, we ran this mental game. We play psychological games with what? What's the name of this company? MK Ultra and whatever else. Any experiment, any poisoning, any accidental shooting, car accidents, we do it. We got the team. But this one, we better stop because it's taking us all out. My whole family gonna go down. And I mean dead. This is crazy. Who is this? We gotta stop. I've been watching this one and I think instead of passing this foolishness down to my family, because we probably ain't gonna be here, we need to give this to this lady. And this is in reference to all the other people that this lady had people leave stuff to her and we blocked it and took it. And all the other people we just stole stuff from. I think it's high time that we just give this lady all her stuff. And this will be as recompense for heaven because I'm Catholic, most likely. This person probably Catholic. And I've caused all this pain, me and my family, all these years or centuries, whatever. And yeah, I think it's high time that we just pay this lady her stuff. And everybody else that in representation of her, we give it to her. Whatever we took, we need to give her all of our little business that we've made. And it's big. It's big, I'm so assuming. And Mr. Loman may know about it. And Mr. Loman may be the person bringing it in. You are the person that's going to, and folks are mad because this organization or this group is probably, I won't say global, but it's big. It's probably on a couple continents. And the way it is set up, again, by these people from the 1800s, it's like they literally made it like a real business model that is inherited or passed down when it's really a government thing. Yeah, Lord. So they feel the need to give you something. And Mr. Loman, whoever you are, is supposed to bring you that news. So long story short, the person was very, very impressed with you not ever really selling out, especially when you were aware of the foolishness. You stood up, you stood your ground, you prayed, you trusted God when everybody was paid to leave you on the ground with the boots on your head, with the boots on your neck, with the boots on your butt. Boots on your neck. Did we say that? Yeah. And you still drug your little moth wing-ridden tail out the door, bandages and all, and said, "Still I rise." Get that lady that business. Put her name on everything. I ain't leaving nothing to none of y'all kids. And it was time y'all good. Y'all done stole enough. We got enough stuff. You don't need it. Get this lady her stuff, her family. Get out of here. Give her, let her inherit this. Let her run it. And all the folks that this man works with or whoever this is are like, oh, hell no, we quit and we don't want it. We ain't going to be under her. She the same person we've been attacking. You told us to go against this person. And now you going to tell us that we got to now listen to the, what the skip? Wait a minute. Now we've been targeting all, it's prejudice. Who? Yeah, we quit. We ain't finna, what? And again, whoever these people are, they literally feel like they need to set somebody up to help this lady run this. Like she should just be a sounding voice, like a representative or a person that it got some high titles, but she don't really do nothing because they don't feel like, first of all, a woman should do it. Second of all, a black one, a woman that's dark. Oh, Oh, they pissed off. How's she gonna tell us what to do? Or you can get fired too. Up the street. But we're moving too fast because this story is hilarious. It's still got moving parts. So we're still talking to Mr. Loman. We're trying to get him on the line. He don't want to do no face to face stuff. He don't want to talk in person right now. It's irritating me. You might get a phone call. You don't know who you talk to. You might get a message. You don't know who the frick that is. You might get an email. You don't know who these people are. You don't know nothing. And Mr. Loman might actually like you. He might actually admire you. But he had a strange way of showing it. Listen, guys, thank you for joining me for this session. Another episode of what? Mr. Loman, I want to go. Oh Lord, please take me to the new land. Thank you. And I want to start over. So point is, guys, thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time and your energy that you've shared here with me. And don't forget, I do have an Avon channel. AVON, you can shop here. You can, it's Lavera in the Shades Avon, I think. All right. I may put a link here somewhere. I always use my direct Avon link, but I'm going to start working on my Avon channel. Doing some things there. It's been there for a while and I haven't really worked on it because I was trying to build this other channel, but we're going to go over there and in the midst of all of this, encourage people to take care of themselves, and we want to present those products to you. They're very good products. They're for everyone. If you don't see something for yourself, keep in mind there are other people you can shop for as a gift. Halloween is coming up. Christmas is coming up. New Year's is coming up. And you can absolutely create a new you. So I think it's Lavera in the Shades Avon, or you can put it at Doll Faces. Avon Doll Faces. AVONDOLLFACES. Okay? Avon Doll Faces. Because you are what? Beautiful. No matter who and where you are. So thank you for joining me again. Again, you can shop here, comment here, you can like here, you can hang out here, go through my content, get comfortable. This is a new hot spot, okay? You can laugh here. You can get some crazy, hot political content here. You can get some gossip here. You can get some drama here. You can get some court case stuff here. I was trying to organize it. But just know, I'm telling stories. You got to figure if they're true or not. Because, honey, most times I can't make the stuff up, okay? God bless you. Bye for now. And know that God loves you.